Hey guys, I'm Denise.
I'm Kevin.
K-Dogg in the house.
Oh, stop it. This is Kevin's Corner.
Yes, it is.
K-Dogg, if you watched last episode, somehow that came out of my mouth.
And it's sticking with him now.
Now I'm K-Dogg because I was so excited about my picks.
Yeah, well,
so
there's more stuff to be excited about.
Yeah. Yes. Futures.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about that a few weeks back, but I'm going to go into a little more detail. First of all, I did mention one thing. What did I say about betting them now instead of, how do we refer that to? Bet them early?
Yeah.
Because the
odds are better.
Early bird
gets the worm.
Early bird gets the worm. So that still stands pat. But let me start off by saying this. I put thought process through that and I try to earn money to it. So should everybody. But don't forget, whoever your favorite team is, you need to put something on them every year to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
Because you never know.
Yeah, I mean,
put
that's
a little something.
Yeah, it's
every
your
person.
Team. You're rooting for them anyway. You might as well.
You know, gambling's gambling, and sometimes you got dumb luck, and here you go, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into some plans for the futures, okay? First of all, many people bet like 5, 6, 7 teams. You know, $10 on each, $100 on each. Well, let me tell you something. Do you realize that every time you make a bet, because you're betting one pool, your odds cut in half?
Really?
Well, think about this. So let's say you bet 100 on 2 teams. Okay, they're both 10 to 1. If one of them wins, you get back $1,000.
Yeah.
If you only put 100, that's 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Right? But you put $200 into that pool. One ticket's in the trash. So you bet 200 into the pool, so really your odds aren't 10 to 1 to the pool, your odds were only 5 to 1. But you bet 200 to get back 1,000, not 100 to get back 1,000. You follow what I'm saying?
I'm following it.
So if you keep adding teams, every time you bet, your odds cut in half because of the money. You know, you might end up with 500 in the pool, but you might only get back 600 when, you know, the odds, you gotta think of it as an investment.
Yeah.
Okay? So, that being said, I broke this whole thing down. I'm gonna tell you, on the AFC side, the Bills are the favorite at 6 to 1. Okay? On the NFC side, the Buccaneers are the favorite at 5 to 1. Those two teams, Buccaneers, I don't know, but the Bills are really good. You would be better off waiting till the playoffs and just bet them to win the game and let your money roll over all the playoff games. You're going to be close to 6 to 1, maybe just under. But if you wait, what happens if that quarterback, that great quarterback they have, goes out? You just lost your future bet. You might as well wait until the playoffs start and then just bet them to win and just roll the bet over each week.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So just let it ride.
Yeah.
You'll be close to that 6 to 1, especially if they're not the number 1 seed when the playoffs starts. You know? Just a thought. So you got to find teams that are longer odds. Okay? I come up with a few.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you my Super Bowl value pick at the end of this. But, so you go, you know, you got your AFC and your NFC. The winners of each play the Super Bowl.
Yes.
But inside those conferences, there's divisions. 4 teams involved in each division, you know? Who's your team?
I don't have a specific team, but you know I'm from back east New York, so it's either the Jets or the Giants.
So they have 3 teams they go against all year, right? Okay. So, what I found, you can get the Ravens and the Bengals both at 20 to 1. They're in the same division. I don't think the other teams in that division are the Steelers. The Steelers and the Browns. Steelers are a quarterback away from getting back to being pretty good. They're not there yet. And the Browns got quarterback issues like crazy. But you can get 2 teams from the same division at over 20 to 1, each of them.
Yeah.
One of them probably going to win the division, and then you might get both of them in the playoffs.
Wow.
You know? You know, that can happen.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. So once you got that 20 to 1 working, now you bet it twice, so really it's only 10 to 1, but you got 10 to 1 on your money going into those playoffs. So if one of those teams turns out to be really good, you can hedge You might
hedge that bet.
Hedge that bet as the playoffs go. So I think a good plan would be the Ravens and the Bengals in that division. Another one would be the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The other teams in there are the Giants. They're not ready yet. The Commanders, they're not ready yet. So you got the same thing. They're all 20-1.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's the plan. Okay? You pick something like that. And I gave you that scenario right there. Somebody's going to be in the playoffs for you there. Something like that.
Well, I'm going to keep this.
I want you to. I'm going to give you my overall pick. Now we're running long here, okay?
Find out who's going to be in the playoffs.
Okay, I want you to keep that. My pick is the Colts at 20-1. They're at 20-1. They're favored to win the division. Think who's in there. Jacksonville, Texans. The other team, the Titans are okay, but they got quarterback problem too. So you can start your Super Bowl betting off with the Colts to win the Super Bowl at 20-1.
Okay, sounds good.
And what about the bingo?
We got Power Bingo, September 12th and 13th. Get in while you can. There's a few seats left, so call us up, get in there. It's $500,000 in prizes. Check us out at samstownlv.com always, and we'll see you next week. Good
Bye.
stuff. Good stuff. Very good.